Good morning. This is Dr. Rajkumar Arya, Associate Professor in Department of Chemical Engineering, NIT Jalandhar. Today I am going to explain heat transfer in spherical coordinate for convective boundary conditions. So generalized heat transfer equations in spherical coordinate system is given by this equation, where first term is heat transfer in radial directions, second term heat transfer in phi directions, third term heat transfer in theta directions, and fourth term is energy generation per unit volume per unit time within the material. The right hand side term energy accumulation per unit volume per unit time within the materials. Now we are putting the constraint on this. We are considering the heat transfer only in radial directions, so this second term and third term will get cancelled. We are also considering no heat generation within the materials, so this term, E dot generation term, will also get cancelled. Another constraint we are putting, that is steady state operations or no accumulations of energy within the materials, so right hand side term is also getting cancelled. So finally this equation 3 can be rewritten as this particular format: 1 upon r square d upon dr kr square dt upon dr equal to 0. So here this partial derivative is being converted to total derivative because r is the only variable now. Another constant we are putting, that thermal conductivity is independent of temperature and space. So this equation 24 can be rewritten into this particular format: d upon dr r square dt upon dr equal to 0. Now this need to be solved, so this need two boundary conditions. Now if we want to expand this, so this can be expanded as this one: r square d square t upon dr square plus 2r dt upon dr equal to 0. So we are solving this equation by finite difference techniques. So in finite difference techniques, using central difference formulations, double derivative of temperature is given by Ti plus 1 minus 2Ti plus Ti minus 1 upon C square. Single derivative means dt upon dr can be written as Ti plus 1 minus Ti minus 1 upon 2C, where C is space between two consecutive difference points. So here this equation can be arranged into this particular format. So here we have three temperatures: Ti minus 1, Ti and Ti plus 1. So I can be changed from 1 to n for any boundary condition: temperature boundary condition, convective boundary condition, and combinations of both. So now we want to solve it for convective boundary conditions, where we know the convective heat transfer coefficients on the inner and outer surfaces, and we have to solve for this. So in such a case, we can balance the fluxes at the boundaries. So whatever conductive flux is coming to the boundaries, same need to be balanced by convective flux going through the boundaries or from the boundaries or from outside gas to the metal surface. So this is convective flux balance at inner surface. This is convective flux balance at outer surface, where Hg1, Hg2 are convective heat transfer coefficient of inside and outside gas. Tg1, Tg2 are their respective temperatures. Now these two equations can be discretized at, this is at I equal to 1, this is at I equal to n. So if we discretize as, we will get this equation for T0 and this equation for Tn plus 1. Now these two temperatures can be substituted back in equation number 28. So this is your equation number 28 here. This you can write for I equal to 1. then I equal to n, then substitute these values of Tn and T0, and finally we will end up with this matrix A6 into T6 equal to B6, where the matrix A6 is given by this one. So here you have 2 terms in first row, 3 terms in second row, again 3 terms and 3, and till last. So last row will have only 2 elements. So this is again same matrix as we have got for temperature boundary conditions. Only thing, there one unknown came here, C1, and one here, C2. Where C1 is given by this particular expression here coming from convective boundary condition. This is again C2, so this is also coming from convective boundary conditions at outer surface. This is an inner surface. Unknown temperatures are given by this set of this matrix T6, T1 to Tn. Boundary condition matrix is given by this, so this is boundary at inner surface, this is boundary at outer surface. Now this section shows that how can we generate the matrix. So here you have analytical solution, that how to solve the analytically for convective boundary conditions. So this was our governing equation, d upon dr, r square dt upon dr. So this can be integrated here, so you will get first constant, then this will be, then again integrated, you will get minus C1 upon R plus C2. Now for us the fluxes are given. So at R equal to 0, the conductive flux equal to minus k dt upon dr at R equal to R0 equal to Hg1 Tg1 minus T0, where R equal to R0 we can calculate dt upon dr from here by putting here at R0. So this equation will come with the help of this one and this one. Same way at R equal to Rn, so we can calculate again, here we can put R equal to Rn plus 1. So we'll get another equation for this one. This is flux balance at outer surface. Now we have here C1, here also we have C1. So we could, from equation 6.1.4, which is this one here, so this C1 C2 can be derived from this one here. So you have T0 equal to this one, then Tn plus 1 would be equal to this one. Now we can subtract equation 1 and equation 2, you will get the expression for C1 in terms of temperatures actually. Now equation 3 can be divided by Hg1, so you will get this one here. So this one actually you are dividing here Hg1 here, this one. This equation you are dividing by Hg1, so you are getting here this one here. Now the another equation can be here by dividing by Hg2 is equation 4. Equation 4 means this equation is divided by Hg2, so you are getting this equation. So we can subtract these two equations here. So if we subtract these two equations, we will get this one. After that, rearrange it. So if we rearrange it, we will get this one in this particular format, substituting this from equation 6.11. 6.11. So practically here this one. So this you are substituting here and then arranging the term here. So finally you got the constant C1. So C1 is totally in terms of known parameters. Now we have Tg1, we know Tg2, we know Rn plus 1, R0, K 1 minus Hg1 R0 square 1 upon Hg2 Rn square. So we know all these terms. Now we can add equation 6.19 and 6.10. So if you see 6.19, this one, and 6.10, this one, if we add these two, so let's see what is coming from here. So if we add that, we are ending up with these equations. So we can substitute here. Then again you are getting this equation by subtracting 6.12 and 6.13. So if you have 6.12 with this 13 here, you are subtracting it here. So after sorry, so if you subtract that, you are getting this equation here. Now from the 6.19 and 6.10 means equation this one and this one here, you are getting this. Now arranging the term of equations, you will get this term here. Now you are getting a C2 here. C2 again you are getting totally in terms of known parameters. Now therefore you are getting T equal to minus C1 upon R plus C2. Substitute all those constant here. So you have substituted C1 and C2 expression here, arranging all of them here. So finally you are ending up with this expression for convective boundary condition, just to calculate temperature as a function of R. Heat transfer rate is given by this minus K AR dt upon dr, where AR is area corresponding to position R, 4 pi R square. Dt upon dr expression can be given from that first equation here, that is C1. The heat transfer rate is coming out minus 4 pi K C1, which is independent of R. So you know the C1 constant, substitute here. This is the analytical expression just to calculate the heat transfer rate. Now we want to generate the matrix A6 and T6 and B6. So matrix A6, these are diagonal element. Technique is same as we generated for temperature boundary conditions. This is this command just to generate this boundary condition matrix first element. For I equal to 1, you are generating here the second element of first row. Here I equal to 2, 2 and minus 1, we are generating left diagonal term, right diagonal term by these two commands. For nth row, we are generating second last element of matrix A6, so this one, and this is a last element of boundary condition matrix. Once we generated here you have a MATLAB code for that, where initial inside radius of the sphere is 80 centimeter, outside is 90, thermal conductivity 45 watt per meter per degree Celsius, inside temperature of gas 250, outside surface side gas temperature 25 degrees Celsius, inside gas heat transfer coefficient 9 watt per meter square per degree Celsius, outside surface heat transfer convective heat transfer coefficient is 24 watt per meter square per degree Celsius. Number of difference point is 1600. Sorry. So this is how the matrix A is being generated by the commands here, as we have mentioned previously. This is boundary condition matrix. Here the unknown temperatures are being calculated. This section plot the temperature as a function of radius. Here we calculated the heat transfer rate. Then here analytical temperature, analytical heat transfer rate, then error, and finally all those are being plotted into same graph in order to compare them better. And these are the various commands just to give x levels, y levels, line width. And by solving that, so this was the problem statement. Here you have a spherical container, inside is radius is 80, outside radius is 90 centimeter, thermal conductivity 45 watt per meter per degree Celsius, steam temperature 250, convective heat transfer coefficient is 9 watt per meter square per degree Celsius, surrounding air is Tg2 is 25 degrees Celsius, having convective heat transfer coefficient 24 watt per meter square per degree Celsius. We are supposed to calculate temperature distribution within the cell under steady state operation and rate of heat loss from the container. This is analytical expression just to calculate temperature at any R. This is just to calculate heat transfer rate. Detailed derivation we gave already earlier in this particular derivations. And here in this case heat transfer rate comes out to be 12.3935 kilowatt. Percentage error in temperature was 0.0151 for 1600 difference point. So this is the plot for temperature. The temperature is a function of the radiation. So this is temperature in the beginning here. So here this temperature part, and this is the temperature at the outer part here, as absolute heat transfer, absolute error in the temperature here. So it seems to be reasonable. This is all about the convective boundary conditions. Solution of heat transfer in cylindrical coordinate here, spherical coordinate, sorry. So these are the temperatures are being calculated at the boundaries of sphere from convective heat transfer coefficients. In case of doubt, you can leave your comments. Thank you.